Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is a thrift with me. I actually filmed this some time ago, probably way back in like mid-February, maybe even early February. I can't remember, but I decided to go ahead and post it anyway. I'm not sure how many more of these videos I will be posting, to be honest. The comment sections on these videos are just more than I want to deal with. So yeah, everybody has something to complain about. Anyway, I figured I would just post this one anyway since I already have it, but lately when I've been thrifting, I have not been filming it because I've lost a bit of the desire to post these videos because so many people complain about them. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. These glasses are not my style, but I thought they were so beautiful. But I'm not really into like blue in my kitchen. Those were $2 a piece, so there was 4 smaller ones and then 1 larger one, so it would be $10 for all of them, which is pretty good. This it's more like a buy and sell store, so it's kind of a wide variety of things in here. It's pretty close to our house. We've kind of gotten to know the guy who owns it pretty well. He's a super nice guy. So we just like going in there. John sometimes will take stuff in to sell, things that like it wouldn't be worth it for him to sell on like eBay or something. So yeah, but usually he's talking to the guy for a while, so I just kind of walk around and film. But I like going in here because it's a buy and sell. You never know what might be in there. There's a lot of like older, kind of more older things than you'd find in just a thrift store, but his prices are like really good. I spotted one of the chip and dip sets that I own. That was in my vintage dip video. I actually have 2 green ones, I think, and then another like goldish amber colored one. But chip and dip sets are honestly some of my favorite things, vintage things to collect. There's so many that I want, and I probably already have more than I need, but I don't know, I can't resist it. I think that one was 15, which isn't too bad. I've seen one recently for 25 in, I think, Value Village. I've had mine for a long time, so I feel like I only paid $4 or $5 for them. I'm very lucky, or I'm very happy that I started to collect some things before the prices went crazy. I love vintage cameras, especially like brownie cameras. And I don't have this one. I have quite a few. But I really, really like this one a lot. It just looks very different than the ones that I already own. I noticed this mug back here and it caught my eye right away. I love the 70s feel of it with the colors and the patterns. But I just decluttered my kitchen in February, so I definitely was like, I don't need any more mugs. I did record a bunch of footage of me decluttering the kitchen. I haven't actually looked at the footage though, so I was planning on posting it and then I didn't post for a long time, so I don't know, maybe I will still post that. The last time I did a decluttering video, a lot of you said it motivated you or inspired you to do it too, which I totally get because I watch videos like that to get motivation myself. It actually felt so good to get it done. It took a while. I just worked on it a little bit every day for over the course of February, but it feels so good having it done and having things more organized. I don't know, the kitchen is one of those areas that there's just a lot of stuff in it, and you use the kitchen so much that, I don't know, at least for me, like, I don't like a lot of stuff and cluttery feeling, and I don't know, it was bugging me a lot. We saw this beer bottle, this kind of beer called Black Horse is made where John's mom's family lives in, like, Newfoundland is the province, and it is the most disgusting beer I've ever tasted in my entire life. John's parents like brought him back a case one time and he tried to drink it. I think like we all took a taste from one bottle and none of us felt like we could drink it. And so one of our friends at the time was probably like, I don't know why I'm saying probably, he was an alcoholic. So he took it and like even he had a hard time drinking it, which is hard to believe because I've seen him drink a lot of alcohol back in the day. So yeah, it's pretty gross. I don't like, I'm not like a beer lover anyway, but that was like, I don't know how people could drink that. And then I spotted the geese on a bell. Usually when I'm out thrifting and I see the geese, I'll take photos of them and I'll post them on my Instagram stories. And a lot of you, I love this. This is one of my favorite things, but a lot of you who follow me over there will like send me pictures of geese that you see while you're out, or I don't know, it's such a fun thing. This is one of the things some people get upset about. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm making fun of it, or I think it's funny because so many people had it. Now, I personally think they are hideous, but my opinion should not matter if you like something, like, just because I don't. I just think it's a funny thing because we see them everywhere, basically. It's not that serious, so nobody should be offended by me making fun of these geese. So then I noticed that the old, like, I don't even know what you would say about, the Splendor was here the last time we were here. I love this too. This was also here, I think, the last time we were here. Or maybe I was here alone and didn't film it. But I think I did film that stuff. Another thing, it wouldn't be one of my thrift videos if we didn't find an as seen on TV product. This is the old bacon wave. I don't know, I guess you cook bacon in the microwave. This is another thing that people get upset about, which again, I don't understand. Like, I make fun of these products because they're ridiculous. Like, almost 100% of these products are ridiculous made products, like create a problem to solve a problem, needs to be sold on TV because nobody would buy it. For some reason, this also bothers people. Look, if you have one of these products and you like using it and it serves a good purpose for you, that's cool. I don't know why you care that I'm making fun of them. But yeah, I don't know. It just, this is what I mean. You can't say anything these days without people just go looking for things to get offended by. And if you're one of those people, like, that is a you problem. That is not a me problem. Like, if you care so much about what other people are doing that has nothing to do with you, then that's a you problem. Like, you need to do something in your life to fix that. One of my favorite parts of the store, I've shown it every time, I think, is the toy section. They have a lot of really old toys. This bear is actually a piggy bank, and I had the exact same one when I was a kid. So every time I see it, it gives me so much nostalgia. That one is faded a bit. And then these bears have been here for a while, I think. But I also saw those same bears in the antique mall a few months ago. But they just have so many cool things, and they have a lot of Disney stuff too here. I don't know, I love it. There's so many things I want. I'm not sure if they still have it here, but they had the little toy sewing machine that I was thinking about getting as like decor for my craft room, but I never ended up getting it. But I can't remember if it's still here or not in this video. Okay, that's really funny. Obviously it is still here. I couldn't remember, and I haven't like looked at all the footage because it's been a few months since I filmed it, but maybe that's a sign I should get it. I think it's only $10, so that's actually not bad. I loved the little M&M gumball machine. M&M's is one of the things that I miss, like now that I'm vegan. I mean, I say now that I'm vegan, but I've been vegan for like 12, 13 years now, 14 years. So I haven't had them in a long time, but I periodically think about them. I wish that they had VHS at the store. The only VHS they have are these Disney movies, which I think I have all of the Disney movies that I want. I used to have this identical trunk, only in blue. So that also gave me some nostalgia. I had it for a really long time too. I think until maybe I moved out on my own. Every time I find a vintage trunk, it just smells really bad. It makes me not want it. This little corner over here is where they usually have like Christmas stuff or like holiday stuff, but now that that's over, it's just filled up with mostly dishes over here. So I was just kind of looking at all the different dish sets, and then I spotted this throwback item. I'm sure some of you will remember this, but I think it was called the Thigh Master. This looks like it might have been like an off-brand one, but I remember these being so popular in the 90s especially. I feel like there was an infomercial for it, and it might have even been like maybe Suzanne Summers. It was some like celebrity that was endorsing it. I remember that, but I remember my mom had one. It was purple, I think. Every time I see this here, which has been a couple of times now, I have to like talk myself out of buying it by telling myself I already have enough platters. But I don't know, there's something about it. Every time I see the box, I'm like, ooh, what is this? And then I remember, I'm like, I don't need this. There's a bunch of different rooms in this place. These paintings, these velvet paintings, every time I look at them, I'm like, I want those. But I have literally nowhere to put them in my house, so I just leave them. But I love them so much, those velvet paintings in general. So they do have a lot of toys and bins, which I feel like if I were to get down and look through them, I'd probably find some gems that we could resell. I was noticing some like 90s ones here, like the Aladdin, but I don't know, I guess I used to have these when I was a kid, these Fraggles. That was like one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. I think these are like McDonald's toys. Yeah, I just never feel like I want to take the time to really like sort through all of it, but I bet you there's some gems in there for sure. So now we're in the room with the furniture, and I love this end table so much. I was looking at it for a while, and then there's a dresser next to it that I also really love. It's not in the greatest of shape, but I don't know, there's something about it. I love the dresser when we first walked in too. There's a bunch of oil lamps in here, and we used to use oil lamps in my house, like when I was growing up. So it always gives me like a bunch of nostalgia when I see them. And I just remember we'd always have to be really careful, like of the cats. That was like my mom's biggest fear, is like the cat knocking over the oil lamp while it was going and like burning the house down. I loved this like massive hutch here. I definitely don't have room for it. It was massive, but the guy who owns the store was in there talking to us, and he said that the person who was selling it, he like offered to take it apart, because I think it was like custom built. He offered to take it apart and like put it back together at whoever bought their house, and I thought that was so sweet. It's like major small town vibes where we live, so that's not even like a weird thing to do. But this is pretty much it for this shop. I like these little plates too. I thought were cute. We did end up getting something, I think I show it in the next clip, but the coffee table that we have in the basement that's vintage, but not like high quality vintage. It's been like a little bit broken for a little while, so we've been wanting to get a new one. And while we were in there, I spotted next to this table, this coffee table, the kind that has the kind of two cupboards on each end, or no, this one was one in the middle and then each end is open. He wanted $50 for it. So I was saying, John, I think we should get that for our, for the basement to replace the one that we have. We didn't get it on that day, but John ended up going back and getting it, I think, a couple of days later, and it's so much better than the one we had down there. So yeah, anyway, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, I'm not sure why you're here and why you're taking the time to complain about a video that you don't like, but if you want to waste time, go right ahead. Just so everyone knows that likes to do the complaining, the more you complain about something being annoying, the more you make me want to do that thing. So thank you, I guess. Anyway, I'm not sure when there will be, or if there'll be, another one of these types of videos, but I am planning on posting a vlog on Sunday, so stay tuned. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.